In this episode of Bodywork, we're going to talk to a guy who left his home, his family, his country, everything behind him to chase his dreams. He's now here in Breda, the Netherlands, and he's got some great tattoo stories as well. Let's go in.
This man's quest to become Argentina's first world champion motivates every punch. Here is Alan Scheinson.
First of all, we're not here to talk tangos, but tattoos. What's the story with you and this tattoo
Good, because I have no idea how to dance.
No,
okay, that's
me
why.
neither. Let's get it out of the way.
Well, the thing about this place is where I got my first tattoo in Holland.
Yeah, because Breda is what you call home these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but how did you get in this tattoo shop?
I got in this tattoo shop because the tattoo artist that was mine, he used to train with me. He's a fighter too.
Right.
So he understood me exactly what I wanted, how I wanted, and for what I wanted it.
Okay.
So I gave him the freedom to do pretty much whatever he wants with tattoos, nothing else.
Okay. So let's talk about this one because I like the arm. It's a full sleeve. Talk to me. What do we see? I see some skulls. I see like mandala kind. Tattoos.
Well, the thing about this tattoo, first of all, it was 7 sessions of 7 hours each.
7 sessions.
7 hours
49
each.
hours.
Exactly.
That's
the thing
brutal,
is that what you can see in this tattoo, it's a puntillism. It's not only lines, but points after point after point after point after point.
Yeah.
The good thing about the
So it's almost
everything,
like a stamp, not like hard lines, but like a stamp cushion.
That's why it hurt a little bit more than normal tattoos, and it's a way longer ones. The thing about the skulls, just like as I'm a fighter, where skulls represent the energy, the past, the memories, and a little bit of the aggression itself towards death and life. I wanted to do something with the skulls to a little bit show my fight spirit.
Because when you talk about the skull, the energy between life and death, when you're fighting, it's also like walking a thin line between life and death, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when you have death in front of you, the only thing you can do is fight. So pretty much what I do.
For a guy who comes from Argentina, travels all around the world to leave everything, his family, friends behind him, to come in Holland to live and to train.
Yeah.
That's a big sacrifice. So that must mean that fighting is everything for you.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, it is my life, and I put my life aside for fighting.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if I lose or if I win, as long as I can keep going and be the champion that I want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's your biggest motivation in that?
My motivation is to the day that I'm on my deathbed to say, I died with my memories and not my dreams. It's Pascal Scroche, a friend of mine, not a fighter, he said that, and that actually got to me. I prefer to be, sorry to say it, a fucked up guy at the end of my life, broken legs, broken face, broken everything, scars everywhere, to say, I did it, I tried, I live life.
Yeah.
I don't want to say, yeah, but I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I prefer to fail, but at least go full on. And to say, hey, I did it, or I tried.
You like Star Wars?
Yes.
Yeah, because since we're doing this tattoo series, we get some messages from people asking about my own tattoos. As you see, I have a few. So from now on, every episode, I'm going to discuss one of my tattoos and tell the story a little bit behind it. So ask you about Star Wars. One of my favorites, which I like very much, I have here on my arm, Darth Vader. And if you look closely, you can see there's a lot of blood underneath.
The lightsaber.
The lightsaber going into his eye, so not very friendly.
Don't fuck with this guy.
And then the accompanying text is, who's your daddy? Well, so obviously I'm a very big Star Wars fan. I have several. I have one on my thumb, one on my arm, and I have one on my leg, which you don't see now. But this is probably my favorite, done by my good friend Gerry from Amsterdam, who passed away 2 years ago. Oh, and I had this done when before my son was born. He's 10 now. And being a Star Wars fan, you know the story about Darth Vader being the father of Luke Skywalker, two of the main characters in the Star Wars movies. And this was my reminder of, listen, you can be somebody's father, but it doesn't make you a good father automatically. So there's more to it than just being his biological dad. So that was for this. Blood. And Who's Your Daddy is also a little bit with, it can mean two things, you know that?
But it's like the Marvel movies. who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
He may be your father, but I am the daddy.
Back to Alan and his tattoos. I noticed you have some Thai things. Let's start the one on your arm.
The one on my arm, I did it for my first amateur Muay Thai fight. I do kickboxing today, but I started with Muay Thai. This reads in Thai, part of my Thai, Mai Ko Yumpe. Mai Ko Yumpe.
Mai Ko Yumpe.
I think that's what I'm saying. If I'm saying something else,
I
please.
believe you. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's pretty much keep fighting, keep going. And sometimes it can be translated like, don't give up.
Was it your first tattoo also? Or?
No.
No.
Actually, the first tattoo was the drum that I have on my back. This was my first tattoo when I was 14 years old. That's how old I was when
14.
I got my first one.
You were younger than me. I was 15.
Yeah. Yes. I won. My dad took me when I was really young. At that time, my family was really unstable. There was a lot of aggression, a lot of problems. My sister was growing up too. I was going through puberty, horrible acne. I can't even tell you. But he took me himself because I told him, hey, I wanted this. We fight a little bit, but he has done his own things in his life. And he said, okay, even if I cannot be with you, I would like to help you with that. So he took me to my first tattoo, and I was representing a little bit more of the aggression that I felt in that time. That's why I chose a dragon. That's the first.
On to the Thai one. Have you
Thai
ever
one,
the
yeah.
chest piece here?
Yeah.
I'm very curious to find out about that one.
That one and the one that I have on my back too actually are one tattoo, are two pieces of the same tattoo. From all my tattoos, even though my first tattoo is really special, I think that this one was the nicest experience that I ever had. I was 18 and I went to Thailand. And alone for the first time, I decided to stay for a month. I ended up staying like half a year.
Where in Thailand?
In Chiang Mai. I met this girl that I thought she was 16. She turned out to be 40 years old. I don't know. She brought me to, maybe not the number one, but maybe number two of the most important monks in Thailand that tattoos. Is I need to take an appointment, and it takes like 6 months until I can get that guy. So she actually got it for me. So when she took me to this place, it was, imagine this, a little house made of wood, all around rice fields.
Wow. Yeah.
For like a couple of kilometers, and around it, the mountain. Wow. I have pictures, man, it's beautiful.
It's trippy, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I was high or whatever, but it was beautiful, seriously. And the thing is that about this kind of people, this kind of religious people, the Buddhists and everything else, is that they don't speak English. So I sat down with him, he looked at me, he said, okay, sit down. Well, he didn't say, he's like...
Yeah, points at you, sit
exactly,
down, and
like,
you...
Okay.
Yeah.
I sat down, he grabbed like a bamboo long stick, and he put a little Chinese ink, and he started. He told me, okay, stay, 40 minutes one, 40 minutes the other one. The energy of the place, where I am, I'm alone. I'm just letting this guy tattoo whatever he wants. I'm a fighter, I have no idea what to do with life. I'm a young guy. And he just started doing it and called me crazy, or maybe I was really high. But I feel like this energy, this protection, this like, I don't know, like ghost, like, okay, I'm with you, let's stay together.
Yeah.
And these kind of tattoos are done to protect fighters when they enter the ring. So it's something that is gonna be with you, protecting you and with you for the rest of your life. And that moment right there, I'm like, I'm just crazy, man. I'm a little kid that's in the middle of Thailand getting tattooed for fighting.
By a monk on top of a mountain.
With a monk in the mountain, it was really trippy, but really full of spiritual energy, really full of power that makes me. I can actually tell you, hey, I wanted to do this. In that moment, I said, I want to be a fighter. I want to go forward. I want to do it. I don't want to have any regrets in my life.
Hey man, I want to thank you
No, please, man.
for
Always
sharing
a
your
pleasure.
stories with us. I wish you all the best of luck in fighting and in life. Thank you for watching. See you next episode.